this is Victor. I'm here with a new painting tutorial, and this time we are going to paint an Arcanite.
More efficiently.
Okay, so this is the miniature we are going to paint in this tutorial, and yeah, we are going to start. So I'm going to do, if you follow my channel, you have seen I have done example on doing this skin tone. Okay, in that case we are going to go for a lighter skin tone. Okay, and we are going to start with a lighter color, Acolytes Tzeentch. I still go for this earthy type of skin, but I will go for a lighter in that case. We are going to take a brush that is not the best that you have, and we are going to apply this over all the skin. Okay, so we try to get advantage of the properties of the contrast paint to start shading. Okay, to do base coat and shading in one go. But as we do with the washes, we try to avoid that is pulling too much. Okay, so we try to avoid big pulls of this paint. If it is pulling, then it will make very dark parts. So we apply that. We are going to do as well here and here. Okay, I apply that and I come back once half dry. Next step, I'm going to use Ariman Blue on the armor plates. Okay, so I'm going to apply this one on all these armor plates. Quite easy and straightforward. So I just try to leave the rim that we're going to do in gold without painting. But if you go a little bit over, it's not a problem. Okay, this is why I do first the blue and then we do the rim. Okay, so I will do this on the different armor plates, including the shoulder pad and the ones that we have. This one, no, this one will be full in gold. It's going to be more this one, the shoulder pad, and the one here on this thing. Okay, so I do this and I'm back. Okay, next I'm going to use the Bachi Violet, this one. Sorry, the Color Lilac, not the Color Lilac. Sorry for the mistake. I'm going to use the Color Lilac to do this piece of cloth. Okay, we are going to apply it there. I thin it quite a bit. So, and we just apply this on the full cloth. Okay. So again, I do that. As you can see, quite a straightforward step. And I'm back. Okay, next step, I'm going to use a silver color, and we are going to do parts, some of the weapons and the mask. Okay, because later on we are going to apply some contrast paints to make look like copper or bronze. So we apply this here on the mask and on the weapon. And I will do as well if I find some of these buckles or rings. Okay. I will do as well the knife and the sword. Okay. So I do all these parts with this silver color and I'm back. Okay, next step I'm going to use Zyger Brown to do some of the bells that we have on this miniature. For example, this one. when we apply a contrast like this one, I'm trying not to use my best brush, so I'm using this one that is quite damaged at this moment, and try not to put too much. You want to put enough to have the effect, but you don't want it pulling. That is pulling, okay? We are going to go up. This is the difficult part. So we have the sword in the way, and I'll take a benefit that I'm doing that to do the nipples. Okay. And we'll do like that. And I'm going to do as well this part here. And I will do these things that are flying here on the side. Okay, so I do this and I'm back. Okay, next step, I'm going to use Drakenhof Nightshade on all the blue parts. So we are going to, and I want to have this because then I have the shade already done, and I'm not risking to dirty later on the gold on the rim. Okay, so do this before you do the rim, the brush rim. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite fast. We can do the 3 armor plates on camera, then we can start with the next step. We do like that, and then we do this. I think this will be okay. So that is not pulling here. Okay, I'm trying to avoid that we have pulls. Okay, this is why I'm moving it around. I think like that is good enough. Okay, next step. I'm going to use Agaros Dunes on the mask. If you follow if you have watched my live, I have already shared this in my live, the live I did last Saturday. So I will apply it on the mask, except the beak. Okay, this will give a nice looking gold, very close to the skin tone in that case, but okay, it will work. We have the metal background, and it will give this very pale golden color that can be brass or can be bronze maybe. Well, it's very pale to be bronze, can be some type of metal that is simulating gold, because I don't think these guys will have a mask of gold, right? Unless Tzeentch can be very rich, you can really use his abilities to transmutate the metal. So at the end everything is magic, and they can be, I think I will put them, I think in the background I will put them in the what's called the realm of Shaman, or the metal realm. I think will be a nice place for them to be. Next step, we are going to use Fire Dragon Slayer, or Fire Slayer, yeah, Fire Slayer Fresh, sorry, Fire Slayer Flesh, and we are going to do the sword, knife, the decoration on the leg, and this, the pick on the mask, but this will be the last. So I will start this one for the bottom, and I do this because instead of making gold here, I use this color that will give much contrast, and I think will give an interesting look. And here I realize that I have a mistake there. So I zoom and see. You should not do this, but yeah, what to do. Okay, will not be too bad. I have the piece of plastic there. Out, and we can keep working. So now you can see we still have the shade where we have done the damage, but now it's not that visible anymore. So we do this on this decoration there. You can play with golds or what you wanted, but I think this is a nice way to do it. We are going to apply this on the sword. Again, I like to make these cooperish weapons on the Tzeentch guys, to make something different. I like, for me they have a mixture of ancient civilizations look, right? Like the, I don't know, the Babylonians, and so this is why I like to go for this. I think this will give more an ancient look to them. Okay, these bronze weapons. Or even cooperish weapons. We are going to do this. Don't have to forget this part here. And of course the knife, the blade of the knife, okay, and the beak of the mask. Now we have done wash and two contrast. I will wait a little bit that all this dries to avoid to make any mistake. So I waited all this dries, and I will be back for the next step. Okay, next step, here I'm going to do the inside of the shield, and I'm going to use Agar's Dune. This is quite easy, and it's even working better if the priming is not perfect, as you can see here. Because this is a part that is going to be hidden, so not that visible. This is the inside of the shield. So what I will do is I apply Agar's Dunes. I will be careful not to go, here is not important if I go into the gold, to be fair. But I apply just Agar's Dunes like that, quite fast. Important that we fill this line. Okay, this way following the rim. And now we just fill the rest. Okay, and that's all. We'll let it dry. Not too much mystery there. Let's go for the main body. So this how looks like now that the contrast paints have dried. Okay, and I'm going to use another contrast paint. I'm going to use now Gorgunta, and it's just to do the handle of the dagger. Okay, just for this part. Gorgunta gives a very dark copper color as well on metallics. Okay, so it's another option if you want to go for really dark looking metal. But here I applied just to make the wood of the handle. Now we are ready to trim all the armor plates. And we are going to do the same on the shield. The shield we are going to do the same that we do on the armor plates. So I will not repeat again myself to show you all these parts if they are repetition. Okay. So we take red figure armor. And we are going to do all these things that are, so we go, this the easiest way is to go with the brush sideways and passionately we do all this. Okay, and then the part that you have to be careful is when it's quite thick, you want to fill as well this part. Okay, not too difficult. And here I forgot, you can see there is a small mistake on the skin, so we are going to be, when we do the skin, we are going to do these corrections. This is why I like to apply or to put all the base color, because then I can see if there is part that I have on the skin when I'm highlighting, and then I can correct that. Okay, on the skin or any other layer. So now I'm just, if you leave like that, should be sufficient. Okay, just checking that I'm not leaving inside there. That part without painting, and then we are going to do the other parts. And we keep doing the same for all the armor plates. Okay. So I will do this gold trimming, and I will be back for the next step. Okay, next step I'm going to work on the highlights of the skin. You can see I have put all the gold, so now we have all the base colors applied. Okay, so next I'm going to work on the skin, and to work on the skin I will use not screen school, sorry, this one, Flight One Flash and some Messy Desert. These are the two colors I'm going to be using. Okay, I also have XV88 in case I need some darker parts, and I have as well, I will put a little bit of Rhinos hide. Okay, I always like to have Rhinos hide when I play with rounds, because I think it's the way to have the shading. Okay, put some Rhinos hide here. It's super dry, this one, so maybe I need to step a new pot, but this is, I will put some water, it's just still record. And this is the end of the pot. So let's go. Okay, I take this brush and let's work, for example, on the musculature on the back. So I'm going to apply first always the Messy Desert, the yellowish color. Okay, to do like that. Okay, in case I want a little bit darker parts, I will apply here XV88. I want this part to be a little bit darker, and then I take Flight One Flash and I do like that, and I will smooth now with, so you can some measurements. Okay, let's do the next one. Apply some Messy Desert. Just that, and now I Kairic go quite early with the Rhinos hide. Sorry, Rhinos hide. Flight One Flash, and I will work with this, and we keep working. Okay, there's the messy desert, and then no, the same, so messy desert, and then here I can go brighter. Okay, put a little more messy desert on my palette. Some messy desert again. And then and like that I will be highlighting all the musculature. Okay. Now it's all the time the same. Here in the breast, here I will use a little bit of XV88. Now I will take a little bit of the messy desert. And finally a little bit of flight wall flash, especially here. Okay, and then what if it's too bright, you can come with the messy desert and darken. Okay, so we keep working like that, all the musculature of the guy. And I will be back once I have done all the musculature, because now it's more of the same. Okay, keep repeating this operation in the other side of the torso, on the rest of the on the arms, on the legs. You can see I'm doing now this arm. Again, I do it like that, and I like to put just the lighter part like that. This one like that, and no. Okay, so I will warm up the rest of the skin and I will be back. Okay, this is how the skin looks like now, and what I have done, I have mixed a little bit of XV88 with Rhino's hide to make this part darker, the head, like if it's been shaped. Okay, I like to keep it in this darker brown this moment. Okay, next I'm going to paint using Bluetooth spin, this type of feather hair that he has just at the back. And here we are going to touch one by one. Okay, so we do like that. Okay, that's all. And I was thinking, I think I will stop here, part 1, okay, where we have done the skin, we have done all the base colors, and we are ready now to work on the face, where we need to do the eyes, we're going to do the armor plates, attach the shield, and we need to do the clothes and the belts, okay? So I hope you have liked this first part of the painting tutorial. Please give a like if you have liked it. Let me know what do you think. Let me know what do you think about the color scheme, and if you want to know how the darker tone was done, I also did a video to do this darker skin tone, okay? So this is a weekly painting. If you look for light brown skin in my channel, you will find it. If you don't find it, if you want to get more on the darker color, let me know and I will look for it for you, okay? So that's all for now. So I hope you have enjoyed. Please give a like if you have liked it, share if you think other people can be interested, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.